Hello everyone, and welcome to episode 4 of The Evil Within 2. It's been a couple days since our last episode, and I've been looking forward to jumping back into this. I continue to point this out, but it's just such a surprise how much I am enjoying this. It, again, makes it likely. Like, I thought that maybe I might revisit it off-stream, but now I'm thinking that we might at some point do an on-screen revisit of the first Evil Within. I'd be interested to see if the what somebody had said about them patching out the letterboxing was true. That would certainly make it much more approachable. We do have a PlayStation 4 Pro, so it seems like that would be a possibility. I had heard that they had added the letterboxing because it allowed them to increase the fidelity of the remaining screen real estate. That may or may not have ever been true, I'm not sure. But on a more powerful console, maybe they can fill out that space and make it more playable. Either way, it'd be fun to see, I think. It would be an interesting time to revisit, given how much I'm enjoying this. Now, you may notice that I'm going away from the computer. And it occurred to me, as of the last story beat, they restocked the streets here, and I think we will be able to come back here, and I think that for a very important reason. This gas station or whatever it is, we can't go in there yet, and it seems like we should be able to. Hello to both Force and Caroluna. Everyone went to the doctors today. Oh boy. I hope everybody, is that because very few people are streaming? Ricardinho is streaming. He has returned to Resident Evil 4, and we got a chance to watch some of that. His Resident Evil 4 streams look great. It's very smooth. Force and Caroluna, I hope that you've had a great weekend so far. To finish out the thought, what I wanted to do is maybe just spend a short time, and I do emphasize short, collecting a little bit more experience, because I don't know for a fact that we'll be back, and I have to assume that what comes next is more dangerous, right? Like, there's no way it's not going to be more dangerous. So, let me just pull this out. Let me make sure that this is a person. Yep. God damn it, run! I might as well get lots of distance. I don't know why I wouldn't. Oh, whoops, still kicking, huh? Okay. Alright, this is not my finest hour, but so few of them are. You know, only 300, but like those crawly guys, at least one of them we picked up was worth like 1,000. So figure they restock the area with enemies. They don't frequently respawn, or maybe they do now. I mean, I don't know. I figured let's get a little bit more experience points, maybe go through one last round of coffee, and then we'll be able to head out. Oh, Force said that, Force meant that she and the cats all went to the doctor. And hello to Suda Kitsune. Suda, I hope that you've had a great Thursday and a great week altogether. Force, how is it Gigi, the one that's sick and a little bit lethargic? I am perfectly missing her. Oh, God. She almost got me. Now, she's worth more. What is she worth? 600? 1,200? Wow. Now, let me just double check here. Okay, I've only got 4 bullets left, and I'm not worried about that because, yeah, we do have some... Okay, that's that one. That's fine. We do have some gunpowder. Oh, and I'm out of shotgun shells. All right, hold on. Hold on. Let's go do a little bit of, I was about to say crafting, but do I want to do that? Do I want to do crafting? I mean, I'm going to need to, but if I don't craft now, then I don't have to worry about accidentally wasting my bullets on something silly, like shooting directly past somebody's ear 4 times in a row. Force says that they think it might be gut inflammation. Well, I will say this, sometimes cats, in my experience, will... I want to make sure that we have a save from before we go into the Marrow, just in case I do need to come back here. So we're going to just save over this one for now. Head back out. Let's save up a little bit of goo before we go. All right, so I'm going out with very few bullets. And the goal is, again, to see if I can maybe find some easy pickings out here, get ourselves leveled up or ready to level up, and then we'll head into the goo. What I was going to say is that cats do have, like, that herb right there. Why would we not want that? Cats sometimes will get a little bit lethargic or eat less, and then they snap right back and are fine. I do hope that Gigi is going to be okay, and having gotten checked out by the vet, if it was anything evident with cats tends to be bad, so the fact that they didn't find anything makes it all the more likely that everything is going to be fine. Also, Forrest is saying that she doesn't have the flu or COVID, so that's nice. Yeah, that nice is a is a solid way to put that. I'm very relieved. I'm one of those people where I'm very fortunate that I don't get sick very often, and sometimes I feel that that means that when I do get sick, it is all the worse. But I think that I'd rather get 30% more sick every once in a great while than to get regular sick all of the time. So this is a person, and I don't get the opportunity to backstab him because he is lying face down, as is this person. So, oh, you know what I could do? I just throw a bottle. That should wake him up. Yeah, we got 3 people here that are all stabbable with just the proper incentive. Oh. Okay, that was not what I hoped would happen. So I do have a couple other options to take these guys out safely, but the problem is, we go in here, like, I can wax these guys with one of these, but it's so expensive to get, what, back 300 juice? So, let me go back. Here's what I want to do. I want to see if maybe I can provoke this guy, run around, and then maybe stab him in the back. Oh. No? There we go. I'm gonna see if I can maybe break line of sight for him, keeping one eye on my stamina gauge up there. Alright, so he's lost sight of me. Although he's not that stupid, so he might be still around. Alright. Let's wait for him to go off the hunt, and what should be true is then we can come up behind him and get him. Hello to Azaric! So, Azaric, and this goes for Force and I guess Carolina to a lesser extent. Carolina doesn't seem to like series, and that's fine. You know, we all have things that forms of entertainment that we're more or less enamored with. But this Sunday, we are going to be starting a new watch party in Mia's Discord, and this is what I would present as being the antithesis of, no, don't stand with your back to the car. Go anyplace else. Oh, I don't think I can backstab him. Maybe I can climb up? Stab him? Okay, sure. Stand waist deep in the car. Whatever gets it done. I'll take the graphical glitch in order to get my reward. So, all I'm saying is the thing that we start watching on Sunday, if it appears to have some outward similarities to any series that we've recently watched and disliked very intensely, I would submit, stick with it. I can't guarantee it'll be for everyone, but I do feel like I can guarantee that it will be preferable to the insane bullshit of Twin Peaks and Twin Peaks: The Return. Oh my goodness, hello to Lovely Shadow King. Hello to everybody raiding over. Lovely Shadow King, I felt so bad the other day, because when we wrapped up Little Nightmares 2, I was trying to remember the name of both you and... Give me one second. Oh, darn it. Crandog? Was it Crandog, I think? And I think I completely flubbed your name in the final episode because we wanted to say how much we had enjoyed meeting you and getting to know you in episode 1. So hello and welcome to everybody raiding over. We are playing a little bit of The Evil Within 2, and it's just a little bit of what the kids call grinding. We're taking a moment to maybe get a little bit more experience points before we go off into an area of the world that I think is going to be much more dangerous. So, to that end, I am cheesing these enemies. It's a brand new tactic that we're trying out for the first time in this episode. Well, that's not true. I cheese enemies all the time. But, whoa! He is faster than the others. Or more persistent? Uh-oh. Oh, this might not go the way I wanted. Come on. Okay. Fortunately, he gets a little bit caught up around the corners. Oh, shit! He's too smart for me. Oh no. I'm getting outsmarted by... Oh, does this count? This never occurred to me. Can you do a drop attack? No, but he can't find me, so this is good. Sorry I was quiet after the raid had some internet issues. No worries at all. I am very frequently quiet in the moments after a raid because, frankly, we're getting everything shut down from the stream. But I hope that you had a great time. Lovely Shadow King, if I can ask, what were you guys playing? Okay, just don't turn around for a second. No, see, he's still squirrely. Like, I saw that guy. He didn't seem too bright. I bet he's still around here somewhere. Oh, he's on a mission. Where is he going? Just don't lie down again. We can get along just fine. Carolina says, I do like series if it's the right kind of series. Visual novels, YouTube farmers, and so on. Too bad there's not enough time. I wonder, do you think they'll ever do an update of that Twilight Zone episode, Time Enough at Last, where instead of books, it could be games? Just somebody with a gigantic Steam library, and all they want is to experience all of the fantastic video games that they had wanted to play, but their job and their other responsibilities kept them away. And then one day there's some sort of a massive viral outbreak, for example, that drove everybody away from each other. So all they had was an opportunity to sit inside and play all their Steam games. And just as they say, time enough at last, their internet goes out. Also, the frame rate is doing all sorts of inventive stuff here. This is not the way this section of the world has operated before. Oh! Lovely Shadow King was playing Green Hell. Now, 2 questions about that. Number 1, is that out of early access? Because the last time that I feel like I looked at it, it was in early access. And secondly, when you say we, is that a multiplayer game? I was actually very surprised in Drienne's... I don't think it was Drienne's last stream, but Drienne stopped by Mia's stream and was talking about The Forest. And I learned for the first time that The Forest was a multiplayer game. I sort of thought that was a single-player experience. Like, somebody ruin it for... I'm being facetious when I say ruin it for me. Oh! The fuck? What is happening? Okay. Alright, I have 6 bullets instead of 4. I bet between a sneak attack and Sebastian's good looks and charm, we can annoy the hell out of this woman and get some goo out of her. Probably 1,200 goo. Carolune is confirming, or saying that at least that he believes that Green Hell is multiplayer. So, is The Long Dark also multiplayer? Oh! Why did she suddenly get weird? Where'd she go? Oh. She's gonna get me. She knows exactly where I am. This is her cat and mouse. Get her! Now, this is not gonna kill her. We've already determined that about the knife lady. Alright. And we also already saw her running at the speed of light, so I'm not too keen on my chances of staying outsider view, but maybe we can do it. I believe it's fully out, and yeah, it's multi, but very buggy. Kept kicking my friend off the world. That reminds me of that seasonal event that they do in... Give me a second. Dying Light. Well, they'll give you like a super kick, and you can basically like Wonder Woman kick anybody into next week. And it completely destroys the balance of the game, but it's in there to be, you know, to be fun. Okay? I don't like this. Alright. I think between streams we're going to have to do some sort of testing to figure out this frame rate thing, because it is... This game goes from a solid 60 to a mediocre 40, and there's not a lot of rationale for why. Hello to Groomfee. And Carolune is saying... Oh, and by the way, Lovely Shadow King also plays The Forest. So, Lovely Shadow King, a quick question about The Forest. Is it good as a single-player game? You know, I kind of feel like Don't Starve Together, and by extension Don't Starve, is more fun with friends, but I do feel like it has some staying power as a single-player experience. So I'm just curious if The Forest, or for that matter, Green Hell, are better experienced alone. Oh. Okay. She's another knife lady. I'd love to get her, because she's worth so much. Oh. Yeah, it's going to be hard when she moves that quickly. Alright, I gotta see the edge of this. I think as long as Sebastian is highlighted in that blue, we are hidden. Okay, just relax. Alright, that's one of two. I do like the fact that she's a bit disoriented when she comes out of it. I mean, she's just gotten his Bowie knife buried to its hilt in the back of her skull. It makes sense that she might be a little bit out of it, and she doesn't know 100% where I just went. Lovely Shadow King is saying that it's okay with in single player, but prefers it with friends. The grudge sound that this enemy makes is unsettling. I am concerned that she knows exactly where I am, but the AI isn't quite... No, she gave up. Alright, well, just go on about your business, and I'll go on about mine. We each have our roles in this world. I'm pretty good at mine, at least on occasion. Okay, so for those watching, I don't think there's going to be very much more grinding. Among other things, this has been extremely successful, and I don't want to risk losing all of our gains. But if I can find maybe a couple more of these guys, I would love to do so. I honestly came in thinking, hey, if we shotgun apart some of those crawler guys, they're worth about 1,000 each. That shouldn't be too bad. But these knife wielders, I mean, what is that, 3 now? Doing really well. Oh, Cara Luna had also started something new, I think. Something that wasn't Space Engineers and wasn't TerraTech. It was... Cara Luna, what have you been playing recently? It was... Oh, man, we were just watching the VOD, too. It wasn't For the King. It wasn't Medieval Engineers. Space Pirates and Zombies 2. So... Space Pirates and Zombies. So I wanted to ask you, that's why I wanted to bring it up. How is that? Because I remember that being something that people were really excited for, and then my overall sense is that they felt less excitement after it came out, and it sort of came and went quickly. It was one of those things that was a topic of conversation for a short time, and then I have never heard anybody say anything about it again. All right, coffee's up, so this is great. Yeah, I probably burned some ammo that I didn't need to, but on the whole, we're doing okay. Oh, Cara Luna says that that's not new for him, either release-wise or for him. Like, apparently he's played it before. Didn't pick up on that. I tried a little bit of Space Pirates and Zombies, but only got as far as the Space Pirates part. So I actually haven't seen very much about what that game has to offer. It was one of those things that I was sort of trying to play on lunch breaks back, this was way before Space Pirates and Zombies 2 came out, and I just didn't feel like I was making any progress in those little chunks. So instead I said, I will return to this later when I can focus more time on it, and haven't yet been back to it. Uh-oh. Oh, shit. This lady's gonna be on me again. So, am I supposed to do anything with this woman except run away? You know what? I just saved it, so why don't we see if I can, deal with this somehow. We don't have any progress to lose. So, maybe? Oh, she's like ringing. She's doing that thing that the Samara does where she can move instantly. Nope. Okay, so she knows where I am. Okay. Is there something I can get behind? Is she fooled by mailboxes? Carolyn is saying that Space Pirates and Zombies 2 is one of the games that he tends to pick up from, from time to time. I'm gonna try this again. I think that maybe she just knows when you're nearby. Because I'm dead behind her, right? Yep, okay. So... Oh, she thinks it's funny, does she? Well, she's gonna think it's really funny when she catches me and just, yeah, does this! Okay, so this is my my nemesis, my Mr. X. She cannot be reasoned with. At least I don't think so. Okay, so that was good to learn, because I was thinking, hey, are we supposed to settle this in some way? And at least at the moment, I don't feel like I have the tools to do so. I could shoot some crossbow bolts into her, but she's not going to go down with 1 or 2 crossbow bolts, and any greater investment of arsenal into her it just feels like it would be a Pyrrhic victory. Maybe she's worth 10,000 goo. That's assuming she can even be killed. So I'm going to head off into some other direction, and I would also like to check around to see if there's any supplies that I overlooked. I feel like these standalone garages we've already been to. Yeah, like we know that there's a workbench in there. Every once in a while, whenever there's like a break between games, or like one thing is nearing the end and it's like, I'm not sure what's going to be next. I'm not sure what the next game is. The thing that my producer and I will be is like go through the backlog. Nope. Okay. So, yeah, she's after me again. And what's on the backlog? What have you not played yet that you thought you'd get to? Why not make it right now? Do it right now. And also, this game is probably, The Evil Within 2 is very likely to be starting to get interspersed with other things. We have another game on deck to join The Evil Within 2 so that we can sort of go back and forth. I think there's going to be a very great disparity in how long the games are, though. Something, I will give you this hint and this hint only. It is reportedly also kind of appropriate for October themed, but I don't actually know in what way, and would welcome a lack of spoilers on that point so that we can discover it together. I will also say I suspect that Caroluna will enjoy the playthrough. Caroluna specifically will enjoy the playthrough and has probably already knows a lot about this topic, and we will leave it there. That's a little tease for what might be coming up as recently, as soon as tomorrow, potentially. We'll see. But I've really grown to enjoy being able to switch between different games. So I don't know if Lovely Shadow King is still like nearby and still if still listening. I would say that we met Lovely Shadow King during one of the, I think, episode 1 of Little Nightmares 2. Played through the whole game, three episodes in total, and had a very good time with it. So I don't feel like we want to talk very much about it here, but if Lovely Shadow King or anyone was interested in seeing that playthrough, seeing how I felt about any of their favorite moments, or getting my overall thoughts on what the experience was like, that is very easy to do by checking out our collections tab. On our collections tab, you will find all of... See, it's not actually all of, but let's say all of the full playthroughs that we've done, and the episodes are organized, and generally speaking, it's not all the time, but as a general rule, in the final episode, you will get at the end, as credits are rolling, you will get a detailed breakdown of what I thought, and the... Little Nightmares 2 was no exception. My one note here is that I very, very much enjoyed it. Carolyn is asking if it's a card game. For the extent of a spoiler that it is, no, it is not a card game. Because I said that it's on deck. The following things are true. I don't like deck building games, and I really mean this, I have never played a deck building game. So if that sounds like, what the fuck is wrong with you? You can't dislike something that you've never played. That is correct. I cannot defend my position on this because I've never played one, so I cannot say what I don't like. I can say that of deck builder games, what I think I don't like is the idea that I can put together a deck of things that I want to be able to do, but don't have very much control over what is available for me to do. In my head, and again, I've not played one, so I can't really, issue this condemnation. It would be a little bit like playing, like this game here. But right now, anytime I want, I can go cash in some gunpowder and I can make more bullets. In a deck builder game, if the deck gets shuffled and I don't... Oh shit, it's one of those breathy guys. I don't have enough bullets to deal with this. Yeah, I might just be on my way here. This doesn't seem like a winnable scenario against one of those guys. If from my deck, my current hand does not include shoot a gun option, then I can't shoot the gun. That's how I feel about it. I feel like I would find it very frustrating. So, I cannot think of a better opportunity ever to use one of these explosive bolts. What is that, 4 guys? Okay, I probably should have run up on those guys and stomped them. But why don't I just wait for them to get up, and maybe they return to what they were doing. Looks like I killed 2. The other 2 are really pissed off about it. Oh, and one of them is extremely prescient. What is this bullshit? Get out of here. Okay, I don't want to use my bullets, but I don't think I have an option. Can I kick him? Nope. 1 bullet left. Oh! Shit. That was a good use of that bullet. All right, you know what? I'll take it. Oh, and I get an axe out of it. So, what was that? 4 zombies times 300? Oh, well, not all of them drop goo, but I'm gonna need some more bullets, so that gunpowder is fine with me. Hello to Jab! And Brian! Carolina says, I enjoy watching people play horror games, but I don't like playing them myself, and I have a borderline never played any myself. Yeah, sometimes you look at things and, you know, I prefer... Oh, that person was worth 500. 300. I feel like I came out of this ahead. I feel like I did okay. Wow, this is a big axe pile. And I have an axe on me. Carolina says, I'm probably basing that on the fact that I don't like horror movies, but then why do I like watching people play horror games? Well, I mean, I'm just spitballing here, but it could be that you like seeing another person react to the horror. Maybe that's the part of it that you find more entertaining than the horror itself. Yes, I see the tripwire. Now the question is, what does the tripwire do? Oh, I don't want to die here. Okay, here's the interesting thing. That's a bottle. Like, it's not like there's a grand prize over there. So if I step through this... Let me fuck it. Oh, fuck me.
No ammo.
Yeah, no, I'm super fucked. Go! Anywhere but here. She still full-on sees me. So it put up a time cube, which is nice, but I didn't have any ammo to deal with it. I'm looking to see if she has a patrol route where she turns around, because I will full-on cheese her to get that 1200 goo. Blobbity Blah was also voted Tribbit. Did I say hello to Blobbity Blah? I'm concerned that I did not. Hello to Blobbity Blah. Caroluna says that he never ever watches it. Well, I mean, Caroluna, I feel like React videos are much more likely to be staged. I don't think that all of them are. I'm not even sure that most of them are, but I do feel like they are more likely to be staged. I bet I have time to get her. Alright, now I just gotta get the hell out of here. Okay, let me just... I bet I can just drop down the side here. I'll just hang out here for a second. We're gonna wait for that eye to go away. Or at least wait for a bit. It's close enough. She might poke her head right around the corner, but I'll just jump the railing again. Oh, shit. Boy, her eyesight is bad. Here's a question. Do you think that if I was right here, can she get me? Yes, she can! Go! I was wondering if the AI was gonna, like, completely bug out. A ladder? Wait, this isn't the ground. I have not forgotten that there's a crawler around here as well. That's why I'm trying to be very careful about where I go. Jab calls them overreact videos. I'm trying to think if there's any React video that I've actually really enjoyed. I mean, watching a crowd react to something. You know what? Without giving away the moment in the movie, there's that often shared video clip of a theater just completely losing it at one point in one of the Marvel movies. And I have to say that I really do enjoy that video because it captures how I felt at that moment. I know it's cool to hate on those movies, but man, I don't know. I still really enjoy them. Okay. That's it. That is enough grinding. We are now leaving. I have expended all of the ammunition that I have. We've picked up several thousand more goo and at least a little bit of crafting materials. To continue grinding from this point would be to exhaust any additional supplies I have in terms of ammunition and so forth, and that's not been restocked. Like, we have more enemies, but we don't have more crafting supplies, at least not that I can find. So it is time to move on. And I believe that we are going to be back here later. Jab says that the Red Wedding videos are pretty funny. I'm going to have to go back and look at that now that I know what it is. By the way, when Mia guested on HW, her introduction was, "And now, here's the woman for whom every wedding is red. It's more than a Mia!" And I really like that introduction. The fact that every wedding... It's just such a random... I can't call it a burn exactly. It's a classic Mia-ism. So there's... Okay. I can go here. We're going to do a couple things. I'm going to save it. Then we're going to upgrade. And then I'm save it again. I just want to make sure it doesn't crash. We don't lose all of our awesome progress. Jab is... Brian is asking... Okay, a couple things. And typically... Wait. Carolyn is saying some of them are definitely overreact videos. I enjoy the Kids React To or Teens React To and Elders React To series. I would enjoy those more if the Fine Brothers, is that the channel that does it? I'm trying to remember. Like, trademarked the idea of blank reacts, or at least tried to. They try to, like, make it their... That seems a little bit scummy. I mean, I understand wanting to have your own brand, but you can't trademark the concept of React videos or the name React, so... I don't really know what they were going for there. Did I come out someplace different?
Huh? Was that door there before?
I don't think so, Sebastian. This is new and distressing. Then Carolina says, and typically voice teacher or singer reacts to song video here are interesting. I've never seen one of those. And then Brian is asking, what is this game about? So, this is, The Evil Within 2 is a survival horror, quasi-open world action game with an emphasis on stealth. The game is actually about, and we need many bullets. Look at that down at the bottom. I've got 86 gunpowders. So, let's go in here. And I want at least 16 of these. I'm going to fill up on at least half. Shotgun shells, I would very much like to have at least 4. And sniper rifle, I never even fired the sniper rifle. It didn't even occur to me. Let's get at least 2 more explosive bolts. And 1 more harpoon bolt. 2 more harpoon bolts. Okay, I'm still doing kind of okay. Get 4 more bullets. As you can see, Brian, it does have a crafting system, and that's what I'm doing here. I don't think we can't upgrade any weapons. I've only got 55 weapon parts. But before we check out that mysterious door, I'm going to go sit in this wheelchair.
Back again, Detective?
Do you think she has anything else to say?
How am I ever going to get these?
Nope. And I don't have any keys, do I? Nope. Okay, so... As far as I can tell, green gel is going to be borderline infinite. That we're you know, if you're willing to go get it, we've got some. So I'm not going to stress too much about this. I've not done any new recovery upgrades. kind of like this. And then if we go over one, I could afford both of these-ish. A 50% increase in that. A 50% increase in that is really good, except for the fact that it is, it only applies, like, when you're virtually dead. I have upgraded my speed, and... Oh, I could actually go... Ooh. I really like this. God, that's expensive. And I do have the red gel, don't I? I do. I only have one red gel. Okay, I'm going to tell you what. I'm going to do the performance sneak kills from around corner while in cover. So let's take a look at this. Sneak kill, when the sneak kill icon is displayed, when you're in cover on a corner, you can perform a sneak kill on an enemy that is around the corner. The enemy must be in the center of the screen for the sneak kill icon to appear. You cannot perform a sneak kill if the enemy is aware of you. All right, that's fair. All right. And what's this other one? Yeah. Let's be even more quiet. And then what's this one over here? I'm not sure I want to drop 5 grand on bottle break. Let's do recovery now. I want to make sure that we have more health from items. Got 3,000 left. That is enough to do this health recovery speed. Let me just take a quick look around to see if there's anything else I'd rather have. Frankly, this would be the next thing that I'd really want. Steady Hands 3, I think. But let's not... Yeah. So here's the thing. I mean, if I'm waiting on the bar to regenerate from near-death status, I feel like I'm already done. I don't think that that's going to be a winnable scenario. Like, when is having that recharge even 50% faster going to be as valuable as saving this up for something else? I'd rather have, like, the stamina bar refill. Yeah, that's very expensive, but that's what I'd rather have. Oh, here we go. Yeah, this is a much easier call. More stamina, please. All right. Brian is asking, the green gel is like the skill points. Yes, it's like, basically all the green gel that you pick up, which is primarily from killing enemies. There's a cat in here that will give you some if you find projector slides. See the cat? We don't have a name for the cat, but he's right there. He or she will also give you some green gel if you find projector slides. All right, let's check out this door.
What the hell is this?
It's a chance to test your skills. Step right up and try your luck, detective.
This is insane.
You'd be insane to pass this up. Steady your hand and put your shooting skills to work. No need to worry about ammunition in here.
Okay. It's the fine tuning of it. Ugh. Well, I don't want to shoot her, I assume. Nope. Oh. How was that? I'm probably really bad.
That's perfect. You may very well be the best, detective.
Oh, she is so unimpressed. Okay, so that was easy. And I got... Wow, hold on. 1,500 gel. Uh-oh. You guys, I have bad news about... So here's the thing. If I decide to focus in on this, the following things are going to happen. I'm going to grab my mouse, and I'm going to do it off stream so that people don't have to sit through me doing this infinitely. But... let's at least try one more. What's chain attack mode? Start with 30 seconds and aim for the high score. Normal, shoot to get points and destroy adjacent targets of the same color. Hourglass appears when you get a high combo. Shoot to gain time. Sure, let's give it a shot. And then the X, shooting one will lower your score. Null is saying like Resident Evil 4, and hello to Null. Blah 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 is also saying yes when they, that they tried to trademark the word react. And Carolina says if you want to check out the voice teachers / singers react to, try those reacting to. I'm not going to be able. Dimash. I'm not going to be able to pronounce that second word. I mean, it's going to sound very insulting. No, maybe I can. Kudai Bergen. It's probably close. Singing SOS or Opera 2, they can be pretty fun, especially first time reactions from people never having heard Dimash before. Hey, look, I get rewards for just getting above 40,000, so that can't be too bad. This is weird Tetris. Oops. I didn't recognize these as being hourglasses. This is weird. Can't say that I disapprove of it. It's just weird. Also, I have to say that it is, I think, subtly gonna make me more comfortable with the fine-tuning on the aiming. The applause also makes me feel nice. Well, now I don't know what to do. I don't see any big piles of the same color. Nope. Hey, I got 58,000 on my very first try. That's not too bad.
Your admirable, but your results are less so.
Oh, please. I did awesome, lady. I got 2,000 green gel and 4 herbs. Okay, so I want to try the other thing real quick, the gallery mode. And, okay. Okay, I got both of these, so yeah, let's do rewards, and it looks like this might be with the shotgun. It is not with the shotgun. Come on. I hear a mouse. I do not see one. Nope. Come on. Yeah. Also, if you're watching this and you're like, oh my god, I just want to take the controller out of his hand, I just want to acknowledge that when I watch my own play, I have the same reaction. How can you not do better than this? Why is it so hard? Just a little bit. Just move it a little bit.
You're the best around, detective.
And nothing's ever gonna keep me down.
I just recognize song lyrics when I hear them. All right, hold on. As long as we're gonna get, we're not gonna do this all day, but as long as I can get rewards, let's give it a shot. Hard. Why not? Getting weapon parts. Hi. What the fuck? Don't shoot her. Oh. Oh, hello. Oh, they're not kidding about the hard, are they? Okay, just hit anything. Oh, I didn't see him up there. Lady, get down. Burp. I did not do very well that time, and that's okay.
Whew, not bad.
Wait, I actually did fairly well. I got both of those? Yeah. Okay. Look, until I lose... Oh, there was a third tier I didn't get. 3,500 green gel. Very hard. Let's see what this is like. I bet with a mouse, I'd be relatively... Oh, cool. More comfortable. All right. I really wanted to not hit her. Okay, hush. It even stops for a moment just to mock the fact that you couldn't hit him, that I couldn't hit him. What was Assassin's Creed doing up there? What is this? Sorry, the placard, like, jump scares you at the end. Appears right in your face.
Still got it.
Yeah, you did so well. Alright, I still got 2,000 green gel. We are done here now. I'm still walking out of here with 6,000 green gel. I walked in with 300. Hello to Samalander. Samalander, if I made any part of that look easy, then then I just have to gently disagree with that. So wait, I've got like 280 weapon parts. A whole new array of options are open to me. So, God, what would I even want to do? Well, ideally, I'd like to make my gun more powerful. And that is 400, so that's not going to happen. So, reload time I don't care about, but fire time I actually kind of do. Oops. Ammo capacity. No, I don't care about ammo capacity on the shotgun. I don't even really care about... No, I don't... It's going to keep happening. Firepower. 100 to upgrade the sniper rifle. I've never fired even once. Is this the time that I go for this smoke bolt? Like, I start down this path? Yes, it is. That executive decision. Do that, and then that. Oh, whoops. Okay, so I need 20 more, and then we'll be able to do the upgrade, and I think that I can actually afford to do this right now. Yes. Because we all know that I'm going to upgrade the crossbow the most. It's a single weapon with a huge amount of versatility, and I like that. So, yeah, I need 20 more weapon parts. No, I hope that you've been doing well. My sense is that Null is a common lurker, so it's always fun when we prompt a response. But Null, I just, lurking or not, I hope that you had a great summer and are enjoying your October so far. 6,000. What do I want to spend this on? Stamina increase maximum. That's hard. Like of all the things that I might want to spend red gel on, just the ability to get away from enemies seems like a really strong one, and I can not actually afford this, but it's worth thinking about. The other one is this one, stamina recovery in speed increase. And then there's this one, which I also can't afford, but increasing the life gauge would be nice. I may not wind up spending this gel. Not yet. I have so many bottles, and they're getting so little use. I think I'm going to hold out for the 7,000 ones. Go here. Yeah, I want Steady Hands 3, and it's not just the shooting range. When I miss, I want to earn my miss. I want it to be my mistake, right? So let's hold on to this for now. Sam Lander says, I've watched you play games, you make them look easy. Well, it is much appreciated. I have never been, I'll tell you this, my facility with shooting, like, you know, guns with a controller is so dwarfed by Mr. Binky, who regrettably is not streaming at this time, but he plays Destiny, he plays Borderlands, he plays Left 4 Dead like he's holding a mouse. You would not know, at least I wouldn't, that he's on a controller, except for the way that the camera moves. But he's so good at it. Yeah. Drink some coffee, which, now that I think about it, I should have done first. Then we're going to save it, and then we're going into the Marrow. All right. And save it. Now, this is going to be the last save in this slot. Next time I'm going to save in the bottom one, because just in case the Marrow turns out to ice me instantly, I want to be able to save or reload from before we go in there. I don't think that's going to happen, especially since we just did a little bit of grinding, but it's... And I have ammo. Okay. We have everything that we needed.
The computer O'Neill was talking about. Let's try that password.
I noticed that this one has a flat panel monitor instead of the old CRTs that they have in Union. I didn't notice that before. It's probably a thing. Okay, there's our way out. And here... Oh! I'm not going to complain about ammo. And it wasn't enough to overfill. Alright, it's looking good. When Mia was playing through the... Oh, and if anybody doesn't know, we're talking about twitch.tv/morethanamia. When Mia was playing through the Dead Space trilogy, it made me really want to, like, replay those games. I have to say that this is a close enough equivalent. It hadn't occurred to me before this moment, but the combination of over-the-shoulder third-person shooting... Uh-oh. Is that bad? I don't care if it's just outgassing. I just don't want to get hurt by it. Okay, now it's busted. Third-person over-the-shoulder shooting, the sort of retail mechanics of being able to save up currencies and upgrade your character and stuff is actually reminding me a lot of Dead Space. Okay, you know, we're not going to be able to go through here.
Seems like things didn't go so well down here either.
I gotta remember that now we can do stealth takedowns from ahead of an enemy as long as we're around the corner. Open. I need to develop a better eye for which cabinets are likely to be openable. And there's no other way? There's no other way over here. There is another way over here.
Could this be the whole map of Union? It used to be so huge.
treat this as a rhetorical question. Do you think that we're going to see all of Union reunited into one large map, or will it remain different shards so that they can sort of have us do load screens between the areas and sort of allow it to chunk out that way?
Looks like they were still designing parts of Union in here.
Email to all concerned from Operation Wraith, without the W. RE Union growth. With the success of the Mew Center recruitment plan, Union's growth is exceeding projections. STEM pod manufacture has been increased. Union expansion has been drafted and is scheduled for rendering. Due to population growth, the Union environment map will have to be enlarged by 50%. In addition to new residential areas, a farming zone and industrial zone will added to accommodate job assignments for new citizens. Why? What is like? If somebody wanted to work in the industrial zone, then I can imagine, like, if sufficient number of people wanted to do that, but you don't need industry in the world of Union, it's virtual. So when it says to accommodate new job assignments, as though the people are being assigned to specific tasks, why would you assign somebody to some sort of manufacturing job if the environment itself is fictional and you don't need to manufacture anything? You could... Let's imagine that this is some sort of like elaborately gilded cage where you put people inside of it and then they have to siphon off their real money in order to be able to afford goods and services inside the world. Well, that's fine, but they don't have to work. It's just I'm having a little bit of difficulty. Uh-oh, hold on. I do see the body over there. Just checking things out. Sometimes in games I get stuck on the why, and then that is the thing that is answered in the plot. I honestly don't know what kind of, like... So Union seems a little bit like it's styled after 1980s, maybe early 1990s, with the style of computer equipment and the vehicles and some of the other stuff, sort of small town USA in the 90s, a little bit by what would you consider today primitive computer equipment and so forth. I wouldn't find that especially objectionable. I'm trying to think if that's what I would personally most want to live in for my virtual reality. And probably not. I think I'd mostly want to stay out of virtual reality altogether. And I don't mean like as a platform. I don't mean that I'm against VR. I like having a stark difference between my recreation and my... This is probably just a light, but I do want to check it out. It really wants me to see the fact that there's a tunnel here. Then that's the way that I came out. Okay. So, we're back to our old friend. Do I shoot this and open this door? I don't know why I would waste a shock bolt on it. I guess I can open it later if I really want to. Other than that, it just seems like a waste, because it's just going to take me back to the other side of that area. I could just take an extra 5 seconds and go through the tunnel. So, not really going to do that. Sorry, hold on just 1 second. I just want to do a quick reload on something here. Just like this. Call this up, and like that. Also, like Sam Lander came in, it's like, did I say hello to Sam Lander? Did I greet him? Sam Lander, I hope that you had a great weekend. I hope that you enjoyed the streams, and oh boy. So if I open this door, which I cannot open this door, I assume that he would see me and hear me, and it wouldn't go that well. It would go well. It would go super well for him. Oh, yeah. Yep, that guy comes back to life. So, when he decides to perk up, I'll tell you what. there's some extra ammo right here that I couldn't pick up. This is shotgun ammo, and if there's only one, that's fine. Let's grab my shotgun. Now, I'm not going to shoot this at him. I want to make sure that he's a real boy. Oh! So, that was an X. One pistol bullet could have confirmed that and not my instant kill everybody axe, but there you go. I had a chance to recognize it too. He whiffed the first shot because I was standing too far away. I had every opportunity to think better of my choices. Speaking of things that are definitely going to get up. Okay. Maybe that was a waste because now I can't get the goo, but I'd rather lose out on 300 goo than take a chunk of health out. Can that guy come in? Oh, Ricardo! Hello to Ricardo. Ricardo, we were talking about you a few moments ago. We were catching some of your, well, first Fortnite, but then your Grand Theft Auto 4 stream. That is the Ballad of Gay Tony, is that correct? Is that the second expansion pack that you're into now? I did not play either of the expansions for GTA 4, but I'm very glad that you are visiting them, and I suspect very strongly that Mia is going to... Yeah, that one gets up. Might have permanently lost that goo. I suspect that Mia will do a full playthrough. She likes making sure that everything is everything. Oops. Reaching a little bit of the point of, like, the ammo might be becoming more valuable than the skill points. So we've got a door out. Before I use it, is there anything else in this room that I wanted to get? Ricardo says that it's going to be mad fun when Mia plays it, and or that he's having mad fun with it, which I suspect both are very true. Okay, we've got a wave sign door that we can go through. Happy to do that. That's got to be the main thing, right? That's got to be the next big thing. Oh, for a second I thought that was a plant monster, but it looks like it's a lady with a knife and some ammo. See the ammo right there? No, you can't because I just made it blurry. Okay, yeah, all these doors are not accessible. Let me press A, but... Oh, there's another signal over here. Okay, let me open up the wave sign door and we're gonna figure it out.
Emergency lockdown procedures are currently in effect. Lockdown can be disengaged by tuning to the frequency on your communicator.
Might as well give it a try.
Emergency lockdown deactivated. Please wait for system reboot of each annex. Stand by. Recreation area emergency lockdown disengaged. Please wait while system reboots.
How does he know where I am?
Research wing emergency lockdown.
I am the best at hiding.
Please wait while system reboots.
Okay. Apparently subtlety isn't going to work here. Wouldn't that axe have come in handy right now? Line these guys all up in one big chorus line. Okay, if ever there has been a chance for shotgun... Okay, maybe the shotgun isn't as useful as I thought. Well, it's not unuseful, it's just not gonna... Oh, shit! Curse you, reload. Okay.
Security Annex emergency lockdown disengaged. Please wait while system reboots.
Wait, where'd that guy go? Oh, he's stuck up there. Am I okay? No, I'm not okay! Okay. All right. It is not going to let me stealth my way out of this. Okay, back to shotgun is my vote. Oh, god damn it. Okay, just gets to go Mach speed whenever she feels like it. Okay. Back to shotgun. I agree. It's my damn need to conserve valuable ammo. Oh, hello to Moo. Why does Groomfy look at me like I'm total and complete idiot when I ask him if the L, I assume that's left speaker, is on my left when looking at the rear or when looking at the front? If the L speaker is on my left when looking at the rear or when looking at the front? That's an interesting question. It's not a stupid question. I'm just putting it together. If when looking... So, okay. No, I follow. The left speaker is always at your left when you're facing forward towards the screen. So the rear speaker would be, you know, the front left speaker and then the back left speaker. It's not going to be on your left when you turn around, but it's oriented towards... I understand the question. I'd never thought of it that way. But I don't think that's a stupid question at all, because, yeah, if you're thinking about the rear speakers, you would turn around to see them and then say, wait, which one's left? When I'm sitting at my desk or when I'm sitting behind my desk looking at them. Behind your desk? So, like, you're turned around, right? Okay, so, do I still have my axe? I do! Oh! This game has reloaded me out of one of life's greatest regrets. Okay, let's not spend the axe until I have a really good opportunity to do it. So... I still like the idea of just, bulleting these guys. Oh, but let's also get the shotgun squared away here. Didn't ever reload it. Hello to Jody K, who says, I'm still at work, waiting to see if my manager needs help with the pain-in-the-ass diabetic dog whose owner isn't considerate enough to feed and med before they dropped it off at closing time. I would not be able to work as a vet or at a veterinary clinic once I got the sense that there were... I think that as soon as I got the sense that somebody was not treating their animals well, I would get fired. It would not be a good time. Hopefully most vets don't have to deal with that very often, but it would never... The level of, like, moral, indignance of seeing an animal get mistreated, it would not go well. I don't know if it's like if an animal's being abused, it gets taken away, but just like, I don't know. Oh, yes, please. That's awesome. We can carry more crossbow bolts now, is what I'm reacting to. Also, I should note that that is not what Jody K said, that the animal was being treated badly. It immediately brought to mind a story that I heard about a dog that wasn't being fed nearly enough because, quote unquote, oh, I thought that dogs only needed to eat once every 3 days or something. I just can't with that. Sam says, if you're facing the back of the monitor, then the L goes on the speaker's left, your right. Yeah, it's a little bit like stage left and stage right. You're sort of thinking about what you're orienting everything in relation to a specific viewpoint. In this case, it's your viewpoint as the player when you are facing the screen. So, there's another possibility. What about setting traps with the bow, the crossbow? And here's why I'm not sure that I want to do it. I'd want to get multiple guys in a single blast. And if I set up the tripwires, it's going to be like the first guy that walks into it, and I don't think it's going to be as effective. We'll find out. I don't want to be in this room for the whole stream. I'm just trying to think of what's my best option.
Emergency lockdown procedures are currently in effect. Lockdown can be disengaged by tuning to the frequency on your communicator.
Might as well give it a try.
Hello to Patikin. Patikin, I hope that you had a lot of fun playing Fall Guys today.
Emergency lockdown deactivated. Please wait for system reboot of each annex.
Wait, nothing.
Stand by. Recreation area emergency lockdown disengaged. Please wait while system reboots.
Oh, fuck.
Research wing emergency lockdown disengaged. Please wait while system reboots.
Yeah. Okay, what are we down to? 11 bullets? Not bad. I think I made it through that particular round before.
Security annex emergency lockdown.
Okay, now I think next Knife Lady comes up, right? So what do I want to do? That's where I might want to start getting this explosive bolt business going on. Okay. Now, if she comes upstairs, she's going to get real messed up. And she's going to come upstairs. So, let's antagonize her a bit. Don't walk into your own trap, genius. Okay, I don't need to antagonize her. So she's... Nope, she's still kicking. Fuck this. Okay, just shotgun. Just shotgun. It's not worth it. She took a bomb to the head and she's still here. Okay. Nope. It's all shotgun now. Until she's down.
I hope that's it. Need to conserve ammo.
I was thinking the same thing.
System reboot complete. Emergency lockdown fully disengaged.
Okay, so the sine wave door is obviously where I go. So let's go every other place first. And did I go in that door? I'm pretty sure that's where I found the pouch upgrade, but we're going to be very thorough. I don't want to overlook something valuable. Jab is saying that port and starboard were invented for a similar reason, to always give orientation, directions oriented towards the, like, from a particular perspective in the boat. And port and starboard, I actually picked up at some point. Somehow, accidentally, I successfully memorized the idea that starboard was right So by definition, then port is left. I can't remember east and west on a compass. I get those confused all the time, but port and starboard I've gotten on lock. Patikin saying driver's side and passenger side in a car, since there's lots of countries where it's the opposite. So driver's side is the right side for others, not left. Yeah, I think that in the car, that's always going to be weighed by like what country you're in. I remember, oh gosh, what country was this? A few years ago, there was some country that had successfully voted to like change which side of the road that they voted that they would drive on, and one weekday, it was like 10 a.m. or something like that, there was like a gong or like a siren that went off, and everybody drove, pulled over to the other side of the road, and then they all drove on the other side of the road. I can only envision how many traffic accidents there were that day, because imagine having driven for 20 or 30 years and now it's suddenly on the other side on the same streets that you've always driven on, right? So it's not like you're suddenly a visitor to a different country where you're trying to find your way around and you're only fighting against your muscle memory. Now you're fighting your everything memory. Everything that you know about driving is suddenly backwards. I would not have wanted to be out on the streets during that day. Salamander loves shifts, but I can't keep port and starboard straight. And that said, I can't keep left or right straight either. Moo agrees, and Patikin says the majority of the world drives left side too, I believe. I would say in terms of population, that would probably go to which side of the road, because I do not know this. Which side of the road do people in India drive in? Because that has to have, I would think, per capita, the most drivers. That in China. I would think that India and China, especially if those share a particular side of the road, those two countries would probably, define where, quote-unquote, most of the world drives in terms of, like, just the number of drivers that exist. I could be very wrong on that. Patikin saying, this is Patikin speaking when he says in India they drive on all sides of the road. I can say that I've seen The Amazing Race when they go to India, and the driving situation in some of their more densely populated areas looks adventurous. I not for the first time, very much regret that we don't have Sunny Panda here to give us some direct insight, some personal insight in what it's like. Because I know what I've seen. What I doubt is what I've seen is characteristic of, say, most of the country or anything like that. Javasing India was British owned, so the wrong side, which is probably, he's probably thinking of the left side there. God, what country was that? If anybody wanted to, like, know that I'm not
the smell.
making shit up, I bet that if you did a Google search for, like, God, what would you search for? Probably, like, country changes driving side or something. This was just a few years ago, probably within the last 10 years, I want to say. All right, so before I pull that switch, what is that going to mean? I bet that it drains this sewage, and then what happens? Probably something bad. It drains the sewage, and that door comes down, and probably I need to run like hell to get out of here. So let's try it. Okay, this did not come down, which means that I need to go down into the drainage area to get this down. Oh, the water should be a good conductor if I want to do a shock bolt. I have never been to a country myself where they did not drive on the right side of the road. When I say that, I mean like on the right. I'm not meaning that like the correct side. Yeah, that sounds awful. So, let's just get ready, right? I have every reason to believe something bad is in here, so just make sure that we're ready to go. Jab, I think that you said that you're a veteran. It doesn't necessarily make you an expert on all sorts of weapons, but I'm just curious. Can you, or does anybody in chat, have any idea why, like, you might want to have a crossbow set like that, where it's vertical? And does it make any difference at all? Okay. Sam is saying because it looks cool, also because it'd be wider than your body otherwise. Oh, for maybe like fitting into like narrow corridors like that? Like this, rather? Hey, as long as it doesn't, as long as it still works, I'd be okay with that. Okay. I'm not sure that this one guy is worthy of a shock bolt. Yeah, Sam Linder says, or to go through doors. Oh, you just want to stomp his maggots out with your boot, heel your boot. Moo is also agreeing that it looks very cool. Moo, I keep missing your, I've been lurking, but I keep missing your Alan Wake streams live, so I just want you to know that I am going through the VODs. And Moo, please do not forget to highlight them. I know that that's a lesson that's been, you know, like, now, like, learned, you know, like, hard learned, but, like, I'm just reminding you, because, oh my god, all of the, like, the Serious Sam streams and stuff, like, ouch. Think of it this way. Whatever early growing pains that there might have been getting the stream set up or getting it to sound good, those might be the videos that are gone, but now you get to start fresh with a brand new library of stuff that is all of your, like, current really good quality. So it's gonna work out, but please start building up that library. People are gonna want to know.
So this is the dreaded gas leak, huh? Thanks, O'Neill. I'd never make it through without this thing.
Oh, we get to go first person now. Can I still aim?
It's like a maze in here.
Okay. Where is there a UR here? Oh, there is. Okay, so that's me. So, it doesn't look like I can go left, right? So if we go up into District 4, there's a staircase all the way at the end of the hall. I can go to Area A. Probably Area A. Yeah, it looks like I have to go all the way to the end of the hall, and here's why I'm saying that. Those dotted lines probably represent some sort of a barricade. So, I'm going to look around, but I think we'll go to our right and then all the way to the end of the hall.
Flammable. Damn. That means I can't rely on my firearms.
I don't know if Brian is still here. I'm always concerned that I'll miss it if somebody steps out. But, Brian, this game does also have a first-person mode, which I didn't realize was going to be sort of a section of the game as well. But if you don't like the third-person mode, you can play the whole game now in third-person. Get her. Do the thing. Yeah, okay, so Brian is saying that he is here. Yeah, so if you prefer, they patched in at some point a full-on first-person mode so that you can... Bottles, god damn it, I always forget that bottles exist. Now, for me personally, I would say that I am going to go with... I want to play however the game was first created. That was a decision that I made in Darksiders 3, for example. Darksiders 3 was released with a specific control scheme with a certain animation priority, and they patched in another option for it, where it was sort of more responsive, and they said that this was to make the game... I guess they got some feedback that was not so positive, so they patched in the option. It was only an option. Also, I want whatever that is. I didn't see it before. Unless that's the bottle that I definitely saw before. Okay. They patched in the option to have a more responsive control scheme. I did not use that during my playthrough. I do think, because I went in and tried it afterwards, I do think that I would have liked that patched control scheme overall a little bit more. But I wanted to feel the game. I wanted to play it the way that it was originally released, and I still had a very good time with it. And the same thing is true here. I actually don't have very much opinion between first or third person, but I'm going to choose third person or whatever the default is from when the game was released, because that's what I'm curious about.
An electric lock. Damn. Well, gotta follow the trail.
Moo found it very entertaining that I said the high quality, but no, Moo, your stream looks great. Like, consider something. You know who streams... Okay, wait a second. I can't finish this thought, because I was about to say, you know whose streams look really good? My first thought was Moo when she's playing Alan Wake Remastered, because that game, like, it's such a visual upgrade. Shit. Okay. I can still shock arrow her. No, I can't. No. So I need to sneak past this person. I cannot have this fight. Fudge. I was going to say Moo, because of how Alan Wake Remastered looks. And then I was like, well, wait, no. Then I also have to say Patikin, because, like, Patikin played... Oh, shit. Okay, that was pretty good. Patikin was playing Kena Bridge of Spirits, and that game is... Like, it just looks so smooth and crisp. There's no pixelation at all. It looks really, really great. And I was thinking, well, what about when Samalander... Like Factorio is Factorio, but when Samalander plays, Farming Simulator, that game looks great. So, it's like, I've always been impressed by the quality of so many, okay... And Brian's been playing, I'm concerned that it's been a bit... Oh, wait. Brian, I heard you got a raise at work. That's awesome news, by the way. Okay, it's fine. No, it's not fine. Yep, okay. So, it's all bad news. Get up. And we're just gonna get moving out of here. Not worrying.
Gotta be more careful with these things.
This is probably the electric lock. Okay, we did one of these before, so we need to get exactly 10. 3, 2, 4, 5.
Hopefully that did something.
But actually, so we've... I feel like we've spent a lot of energy trying to get the stream, our stream, to look as good as so many others. Because, like, bothers me when there's a hitch in the frame rate, like something that's not present in the game. Like, you've seen some unsteadiness in the frame rate here, but that's in the game. The stream is accurately representing... Are you kidding me? The stream is accurately representing what the experience is of, you know, that we're seeing here. Oh, I'm... Okay, fuck this shit. Yeah, yella, yella, yell. I'm gonna stab this thing in the back. Somehow. Nope. One of the, and nobody commented on the time, which was very surprising, but one of the worst performing streams that I think we ever did was a little audition stream for the PC version of Horizon Zero Dawn. I mean, that game looks absolutely aces, but for whatever reason, just the first, like, you know, hour, 90 minutes of that game that we did, it was jerky, it was hitchy. I mean, it was nausea-inducing, and people were there and like watching it, and I don't know how. Maybe it just got messed up in the VOD afterwards, but it was real rough. And I've actually wanted to try it out and test it again. All right, fuck you, lady. Now, this is not going to kill her. I'm gonna have to run away as soon as I can get out of this animation. All right, let me just take a knee here. I've wanted to retry that only to see if it's better. If that performance issue can be resolved. Nope, she's got me. Okay, so when she screams, just in case it's not clear, the stamina bar drops completely. It totally drains your stamina. So you can't really run away for a second. Patigan says, so Brian says, yeah, I got a raise at work. I've not streamed in a while. I need to work on it. Well, Brian, as we say, like, so I don't know the specifics. I'm just saying that, like, if at any point there was a consideration between doing things that would be good for the stream or doing things that got you the raise at work, you made the right call. Because with the raise at work, like, now that you've got that raise secured and things are going well at work, plenty of time to stream. Okay, maybe I should bottle throw behind her. Bottles aren't explosive, are they? Oh, fuck off! God damn it. You know why I don't use bottles? Because I'm so bad at throwing the bottles. Invariably, like, get the character positioned in exactly the way that I don't need it.
Next time I might not be so lucky.
Okay, I'm just gonna hang out around the corner here. Moo is saying, I have decided I want a subwoofer. Angel Stream would be so much better experience with the bass at my feet. Patina is saying that the mini jack is the best. I've missed that part of it. And hardware connected, software connected is never better. USB has to go through drivers, audio jacks don't, and it works straight away. Oh my god, lady, please do something. Do something. You guys, just so that everybody watching understands, if I can knife this person in the back one more time, I'm pretty sure that I get a huge payout of green goo. And that's why I'm continuing to try to do this. It's a lot of experience points for maybe hopefully a little bit of patience. All right, get back in my... Oh, there she goes. Okay, now she's out of my pain. 1,500. I submit that was worth it. All right, let me see if there's anything down here. It's very dark. We unlocked the electronic lock. Oh, that's right. This is the... Oh, I didn't see this before. Hey. Oh gosh. You know what else? I don't know why I would highlight some of our worst moments, but another stream, and it's a series of streams, you guys. Oh, it still bothers me. When we were playing Divinity Original Sin 2, I, like a yutz, turned on the option in Windows for like game mode or something like that, and it broke the stream in a way that neither of us realized for like 4 or 5 episodes. It was super hitchy, and I want to say it was like, I think it was like Papa Lotko or somebody pointed it out. No, that was Subnautica. Subnautica had its issues for sure, but yeah, that was really disappointing rather, when it turned out that we had multiple episodes of Divinity Original Sin 2 that would just hitch every once in a while, and like frequently too. Patikan and Moo are discussing the different types of audio jacks and stuff. Pretty sure, yep, this is where we came from, but I wanted to come back up because now we can grab this bottle, replace the one that I wasted. Yeah, Brian's last stream, at least the one that I saw, was my time in... Is it my time at Porsche? Is the difference between Sex in the City or Sex and the City, which is actually the correct name? I think it's my time at Porsche instead of my time in Porsche. He was playing it on the PlayStation 4, and that game... So there's the door with the electronic lock. This is where we're going. Forgive me if I take one more quick look. This is where the lady was. And... Okay. We're clear. We know where we're going. Sam Leonard says that his audio is through USB. I should note, so is ours here.
That mask smelled terrible.
This is a USB mic, and actually audio jack headphones going into this. Prior to this particular mic, it was a different USB adapter for this same set of headphones. I'm not even kidding. It's slightly disconcerting to be a third person again.
Faster than we predicted. And now it's affecting the Marrow, too. Those things are trying to breach. You gotta help me. I can't. The collapse caused a gas leak in the access tunnels, and I left my respirator on the ATC. Can't you send a team through the tunnels with a respirator for me? Sorry. We can't risk the personnel just to help you. I can't. The collapse caused a gas leak in the access tunnels, and I left my respirator on the ATC. Can't you send a team through the tunnels with a respirator for me? Sorry. We can't risk the personnel just to help you. I can't!
Okay, it's just, I wanted to make sure that it was just the same loop over and over again. Oh, yes, please. Okay. I was about to say, how does that thing that's shaped like a medikit not work? Is there any reason not to take this? The only reason is if I think I'm going to take a little bit more damage, and then I'll get more juice out of my syringe. So I'm actually going to leave that there. Let's agree to remember that if I take like another hit, I can come back here, use one syringe, and I'll be better off for having waited. Oh, here we go. To all operatives from Operative Pilgrim, expansion and data goals. With the success of the new recruitment drive, we are nearing our data goals. Each citizen of Union adds 100 exabytes to STEM storage and... Oh, this explains some stuff. Adds 100 exabytes to STEM storage and processing ability. 2 million exabytes of storage are needed to activate the wireless STEM. Given projected growth, we should reach that goal within a matter of months. A wireless STEM will eliminate the need for costly STEM pods and aid us in our goal, Phase 2, total STEM immersion for the general populace. The Unity cerebral chips will serve to mark and protect Mobius operatives from the Phase 2 signal, which we sent out via STEM's wireless transmitters to all corners of the planet. I still don't understand. So Mobius wants to put every man, woman, and child into a virtual world wirelessly so that their organic bodies can just die of exposure, and then what? Do they still live in STEM because their consciousness is trapped there? Or do they die because now they don't actually have an organic brain attached to their STEM wireless? These are things that we're just going to have to figure out. It seems like a breathtakingly stupid plan. Sam Lander says, my Rodecaster USB is about 900 times better than if I plugged my headphones into the audio ports of my computer. I don't have... I'm not sure that I could identify 2 points of difference between the experience that I've had with USB devices versus audio jack devices, so I have no dog in this fight. What I can say is that I think this set of headphones came with a little USB adapter, and it was so difficult to get the microphone to an audible level that didn't also require the microphone to basically be in my mouth. So that's why we went with this microphone. The headphones are great. The microphone they came with was poor. It was just, it didn't have any independent audio settings, so like volume settings for the pickup. So as a result, okay, this really looks like the way to go. Let me go back, but over here to the left. I want to see what's up these stairs. So basically finding a way to swap out the mic but keep the headphones became the valuable thing. McMaster actually has a really good headset. I asked him what he had gotten. I probably should have gotten that same headset. Are you serious? Wow. Okay. I hate leaving behind ammo. It was opportunities to kill guys that I either missed or took unnecessary damage for. Oh, I actually thought there was a tunnel over here. I thought that black square, I mistook it as an air vent. Yeah, the other stream that we did, and I think we solved it after episode 1, but Subnautica, the first Subnautica, that was the one that Papalotko came in and said, hey, it seems a little unsteady. And we took a look, like, yeah, she was right. It was uncomfortable. If anybody here ever watched that collection, rest assured that I think from episode 2 onward, we isolated that and got that one licked. Oh, we've got some shadow people. Alright, let's hit it. Let's find out what this is about.
I can't! The collapse caused the gas leak. Hello? Can you hear me? It's Watkins. Watkins? What's going on? The collapse is happening faster than we predicted. And now it's affecting the Marrow, too. Those things are trying to breach. You gotta help me. We're secure on this side. Get over here. I can't! The collapse caused a gas leak in the access tunnels, and I left my respirator on the APC. Can't you send a team through the tunnels with a respirator?
Since we've already heard this section, thank you so much to Moo for the gift sub to Suda Kitsune. Suda, it's always great to see you here, but also congratulations. We've got at least a handful of emotes. I would actually like to contact Papalotko. It would be awesome if, like, every once in a while we got some additional emotes to fill in, and Papalotko has been our go-to emote designer. That said, I do also know that she's very busy, and Moo has really put together some fantastic emotes for her channel. There has not previously been any occasion where I had to smash through a vent. Do I still have the axe? I do. I don't want to risk my axe on this. What is the secret here? I've arrived at a complete blockade. Hey, remember when I looked at that map and thought that I would come up with a specific plan of what to do? All right, you guys, this might cost me my axe, but I need to know that this isn't the way through. Okay. All right, now my curiosity is solved. Boy, it really looks like there's a vent in there. Okay, my curiosity is solved, and... Oh, hold on. Can I look at this one, Stu? Oh, well, a little bit. So we can see right there. That's where I am. So this is apparently the gap that I cannot get past. So what does that mean for me? I don't know. Yep, that's the gap. So if I go south, I don't know where I'm trying to get to as part of it. All right, well, we'll just go wander, I guess. Oh, yeah, Moo! Are you discovering this for the first time? Yes. We have an awesome emote. Oh, Sudakitsune is already using the emotes. That's awesome. Carol Luna's giving everybody a hug. Carol Luna one-upped Moo by hugging everybody. I kind of want to look at that map some more, because I'm not sure what I'm missing. We looked up the stairs. I feel like this was a dead end, but let's just check it out. Yep. These are a little storage closet. I'm making sure I didn't miss any ladders or... ladders down. Hey, just a quick... There's no reason for this. Just a quick poll of people in chat right now. I know that for Ricardio and Brian and... trying to think of some of our other... I'll just go with younger viewers. That's not an insult. They're younger. That's cool. How many people in chat have played an Ultima game? Ultima 4, Quest of the Avatar, Ultima 5, Brotherhood of Shadows. That may not have been the name of it. Ultima 6, the one with gargoyles. Ultimate 7. Wow, I can't remember. The Black Gate. Yeah, remember the Black Gate? Ultimate 7, I don't know if people in chat remember, but video games used to be sold in boxes. You would go to a store, and there would be physical products on the shelf. And you would go in, and there would be these very colorful boxes that were meant to attract the eye, and they would show Duke Nukem chomping on a cigar and holding a gun, or Lara Croft holding a gun, or the guy from Doom holding a gun. And then as you sort of like browse down the aisle, you would see Ultima 7 The Black Gate, which was just matte black. It was a title against a completely black surface. Absolutely no box graphics at all. It was an ingenious marketing strategy because it played to the name of the game, and it absolutely stuck out on store shelves alongside everything else. Tsunakutsune misses box art. Samlin is saying Ultima 6, the one with gargoyles. Jab has never heard of it, which is makes me cry a little bit. And that's exactly why I wanted to ask, which was Samlin says, "Wow, that's a callback." Wait. Are you saying we are old in here, Angel? No, I'm saying that I am much older than all of you because I'm willing to bet. I'd be surprised if 3 people in this chat right now had played Ultima. And that is of note to me. Okay, so we can see that there is a path off to the right. How the hell do we get there? So let me pick up a better crosshair. So we're here. We've gone north, and that's the room with the blockade. Somewhere, there's a path to the right, and it goes up here to central heating and cooling plant. How the hell do we get there? There was a time in my youth that Richard Garriott was the guy. He was the guy. He was the guy that made computer role-playing games. And I remember the Christmas when we went to visit extended family, and my uncle said, "Hey, have you guys seen this game?" And he showed my mother Ultima 4 Quest for the Avatar. And it was a fascinating game to me, but I was too young to understand it, and also that game was fantastically complicated. So this appears to be a big collapse zone. So whatever the map shows, this doesn't seem like it would ever be the way. What the hell am I missing? Ultima 4 was the first game that I can remember playing that had something like an open world. I don't remember at this exact instant if it had a day-night cycle. I do know, I think that might have come with Ultima 5. But I do know that it had citizens that would sort of be going on about their day, at least to an extent. Maybe it didn't have NPC schedules. I could be confusing my Ultimas. But it had this vast world to explore. Ah, here we go. It had this enormous world to explore where you would be going around. Yep, and there's the other side of that vent. There was a vent back here. It just wasn't the entrance. And you had different towns that you could visit, and when you went to the towns, it would load up, like, you'd go into, like, a different sub-map, which was just going to be the town. There'd be NPCs that you could talk to, and it had this sort of text parser for the conversation, so no voice acting. This was a decade before voice acting was around. But when you would talk to the NPCs, it didn't have a mouse interface where you'd click on words of interest. You would type them in. Sorry, let me just take a quick look here, because I want to make sure that I'm not missing too much in the way of chat while we are progressing and digressing. Just take a quick look here. Oh boy, so many comments. Patigan misses big boxes for games. I also miss big boxes for games. I do not miss storing big boxes for games. We still have some, and they take up space, but I cannot bear to part with them. To be honest, on consoles these days, you install the game digitally anyway, even with a disc. Yep, but I still want the disc. I'm a big believer in physical media. I've lost that battle on PC. Everything's on Steam. But for consoles, I don't think I've ever actually purchased a digital copy of something. We always get the physical copy. You mean that my kids can lose all those damn Nintendo Switch chips more easily, Jab? Oh, wait. What did Jab say? There are advantages to having a physical copy. Yes. No, I'm with Jab on that. I really want to have a physical copy of anything that I can. Jab is pretty sure that he's older than you, which probably means me, and is probably accurate. Let me just see what else is in here. Patigan does not remember when NES came out. I do. I still remember my 30s. No, wait, now I know why. Sam later misses his 30s. I hurt less back in his 30s, I guess. Hello to Ricardnio, who says facts and me too. Patigan says that storing big boxes of game is a pain. Ricardnio says console gets the disc version. No doubt. Okay. Yep, we're definitely... Because here's the thing. If I wanted a game and there was a way better price on a digital copy, I'm not saying that I will never. And some games are... Oh, no, you know what? I already thought of one. What was the name of that side-scroller Metroidvania that was based on a game by a book by Orson Scott Card, and the main character was voiced by Nolan North? Shadow Complex. I think that was it. We own Shadow Complex, and that was only released digitally, and that's a console game.
Here it is. My way back into Union.
Okay, well, I'm gonna grab all sorts of other stuff first. To finish the thought about Ultima, when you walked up to somebody, you would say name, and they would tell you their name. You would type in job, and they would tell you something about what they did. And then from there, you could continue the conversation by trying different keywords based on what they said. So if they said, for example, I'm a butcher, then you could type in butcher, and maybe that would expand the conversation with some additional information. As you played the game further, you learned about other topics of interest that you might want to ask generally about, like shrine or mantra, or sometimes every town in Ultima 4 had a particular theme, like a thing that it represented. Oh, this is just a load screen, so this is gonna go quickly. We're entering what I believe to be an all-new section of the game, so I'm being a little bit quiet because I think that we might get some sort of cutscene or other introduction here. Oh, nice. Okay, so we can save it, and I'm definitely going to do that. We can coffee it, and I'm definitely going to do that. And we can go back and... red gel. Okay, let's have the coffee first, because we know that that recharges over real time, and I keep forgetting to drink it first. And the other thing that Ultima 4 introduced me to was the idea that a video game would allow you to do things that you shouldn't do. And I don't just mean morally, which is also the case here, but I mean like mechanically. Like, you don't play a Mario game, and watch, I'm going to save this to a second slot. I just want to not screw this up. You don't play a Mario game with the expectation that at some point the game is going to tell you that you're doing something bad by stomping on the Koopas. You don't play a racing game by saying that, you know, you don't always want to come in first, because that leads down the path of pride, and pride is a vice that can lead you to some very dark places. So you want to have the humility to accept defeat graciously. These are actual things that are communicated in Ultima 4. And I don't mean in those ways. It's not to say that you have to lose a fight in order to do well. But one of the tenets in Ultima 4 is humility, where... I'm trying to think of how humility came into play. Humility was the one that my mom played all the way through. Oops. My mom played all the way through Ultima 4. She beat the game. And that is I'm just letting you guys know, that is a huge accomplishment. I am not proud of any of my game accomplishments as proud as I am of my mom for finishing Ultima 4. No guide, no internet. This was pre-internet. She found her way all the way through the game and beat the whole thing. And that is a big damn deal. I'll tell you that. I have 300 weapon parts, and I wanted to upgrade the smoke grenades, I think. This was going to be the next thing. I was just short on doing this. I'm going to stop talking about it. We're going to do it. And with 100 weapon parts, I cannot go further than that. But this is the next thing that I want, because it's that second thing. Also adds the ability to perform sneak kills on enemies caught within the area of effect. So I want that. Compassion. That's right. In Ultima 4, one of the things that your character has to not only learn, but you have to choose to do as a player is show compassion, so that when a neutral enemy is injured and running away, you have to allow them to flee. You have to choose not to get the experience points, not to get whatever the reward is. You have to allow them to go. In order to live by the virtues of valor, you have to yourself never run away from a fight. Or maybe that's courage or whatever. But, like, it was a game that not only introduced the idea of this is a world of virtue and we need you to... like, these virtues are important, but you had to learn to play the game in accordance with those virtues, so that when you went to pray at the shrine would maybe it wasn't the shrine, maybe it was at the bottom of the dungeon or whatever. The dungeon would recognize that you were a paragon of that virtue. And in order to become the avatar of virtue, you had to learn how to be a good person in a game that allowed you and often encouraged you to do bad and immoral things. I've never played a game anything like that before or since then, because that was the main boss of the game. The main boss, the main trial of Ultima 4 was learning to play as a moral person. It's so weird. All right, let's go with this one. Weapon. Wow! We just got 100 weapon parts. I'm already halfway to my smoke grenade.
This place is ill. It's in critical condition. The infection has spread beneath the surface and into the muscles and bones. Only the veins remain to connect the failing extremities. And even those aren't immune. It seems, however, that you have no interest in healing this place. Your only interest is getting your hands on the cure. So be it. I am here to help you with whatever you decide to do.
Oh, she talks so much when all I want to do is thank very much to Suda Kitsune and the Fox fam for the host. Thank you very much. Suda Kitsune is gonna... Oh, she just stepped away. Damn it. Okay. If anybody can please let Suda know that I am very, very grateful for the host. I missed that opportunity. Oh, I should have just told Nurse Nightingale to hold on for a second. Please see all the old people here. Pre-internet, those were the days. Yeah. So, I just want to say that, like, the internet sometimes really shows its ass. Like, it really sometimes seems like it highlights the worst of humanity. But I'll say this, gaming is way better with the internet, because back in the day, if you got stuck, your options were to call a 1-900 number and get charged $18 for the solution. Carolyn is saying neutral enemies, are they enemies if they're neutral? So in Ultima 4, please stop hitting the wire, me. No, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. I got it. Alright, it's fine. In Ultima 4, there were enemies that had sapience and malevolent intent, and those might be things like orcs or... treants. I'm trying to think of something else that would hate you and want to get you. But there were also neutral enemies. There were foes in the game that attacked out of natural instinct or because you were encroaching on their territory, and if you wounded them, then they might try to flee the battle. And especially things like snakes and bats and things that were otherwise just non-sapient animals. There was no honor in killing them, and it was compassionate to allow them to flee. Yeah, I want Steady Hands 3, I think. It's expensive, but I think it's going to be worth it. And then what's this? Press Y while aiming to concentrate and slow down time. This skill consumes... Okay. Guys, we need this ability. 75,000 goo. I need to make this happen. Slow down time is the best option in every game that it exists. They made a game just about slowing down time. It's called Max Payne. And they made another one, and they called it Fear. And those games are fantastic. I need the slow down time ability. I'm not saying that we are going to save up to this to the exclusion of anything else, but this has to happen. Wait, I'm not sure that I'm done. Hold on. What was this down here? No, I don't care that much about that. No. The next thing I would want is health. 7,500 for that. Probably just save up for it. Anything under recovery? I'd rather have some athleticism. That's way too expensive. And then what are we doing for stealth these days? 7,000 for quieter stealth. If I had 5,000, I would get Bottle Break. I don't have 5,000 right now, so we're just going to save it. So Sudakitsune is still lurking. Oh, so still listening on stream. Yeah, I wanted to make sure that I was accurately expressing gratitude for the host. Rather, it really does mean a lot. Jab used to sneer at that, but the fact that menus are hard when you get hold, they don't stick in your memory the way that they do when you're young. Menus. Are we talking like menus at a restaurant? Moo is saying, my parents couldn't figure out how to set digital clocks on the VCR, microwave oven, and alarm clocks. Oh, so those types of menus. These days, fortunately, we have both a stove and a microwave that have clocks in them, but it's very easy to set because it's press clock, type in the number, press clock a second time. That is, that's pretty easy to remember, I find. All right. And I'm just going to double check. I don't think that we found a projector slide, but I would feel very foolish if we didn't talk to Kat and just make sure. Oh, we did.
Go on. You still up, Kidman?
No rest for the wicked. What's going on?
I can't believe Lily is still alive. The fire.
Lily wasn't killed in the fire. You know this now.
Tell that to my brain. Tell that to the nightmares I've been having for years. Why did they take her? Out of all the little girls in the world, why mine?
I can't answer that, Sebastian. Mobius took Lily long before I joined them. I know you don't believe in coincidences, but maybe you see a pattern because you want to. You know that some crimes just happen. There's no real reason for it. Just a wrong person at the wrong place at the wrong time.
No. I refuse to believe that.
Regardless, the fire is a memory that you need to purge, Sebastian. It wasn't your fault that it happened, and you didn't lose Lily because of it. Try to remember that.
Okay. Well, I'm glad that we looked, because now I'm pressing so much B. B? Okay. How much goo is this kitty? 700. Oh, no! I just barely don't have enough to do my next upgrade, because I wanted 5,000. Moo is asking for a request to quote. I'm pressing so much B. Okay, so I definitely need to save it, and shoot. We're on this one now. Yep, because this is before I went into the Marrow, and I want to save that just in case I need to do that. But yeah, the whole thing that suddenly brought to mind Ultima was just... Not only does nobody ever talk about Ultima, I never see anybody reference it, recognize its place in gaming history. I would wager that most players alive today have never played it and never even heard of it. And when I was growing up, that was unheard of. The Ultima releases were some of the biggest things that were happening in gaming then, and I personally was so excited for every single one. I probably played Ultima 5 the most, which took the world that I'd come to explore in Ultima 4 and made it dark and ominous and twisted away from all of its sort of bright, and there was an optimism to Ultima 4 that things can be better, and what we need is for someone to show us the way. Everybody wants something better, but we're not sure how to get there. And if only there was someone who was capable of mastering these virtues, then they could be the example that we could hold ourselves up against and try to be better. Ultima 5 very literally inverted that and corrupted all of those virtues by introducing this malevolent force called the Shadow Lords that would completely invert them, turn them on their head, and the city of compassion would be filled by people who were wantonly cruel for no reason. The city of valor would be filled by cowards that would flee from you and refuse to help you out in any way. And it didn't happen all the time, but it sort of put a very dark spin on it, and I really enjoyed that sort of twisting of what I'd come to know about the world, and I thought that was very cool. But yeah, and today nobody even knows what I'm talking about. Richard Garriott, who is that? Lord British, what are you even talking about? Patine says a lot of things for years use clocks that are automatically set. Moo says may have a hug command, but he still needs a request a quote option. We should add that, Moo, because I actually really like the way that Mia does it, where it gets put into a queue and then she can add it to the quotes. Because on the days that we don't have a mod available to like do the manual add, it can sometimes fall. Like those moments can be lost. But I gotta say that highlighting the message is a way to make sure that it can at least be found again. Carolyn is saying the only clock I adjust now anymore is the one in the car, and I think the ovens, everything else is automatic. The car one, like we're coming up on like daylight savings time, and I'm just letting everybody know, this will be the change where we get an extra hour, and it's still gonna mess me up. I would love it to not have to do the hour change anymore. And Carolina says, wait, the car I have one out might actually be automatic. I don't remember. It has the mandatory 911 type call, so it has to be connected to the internet somehow. Patine sees in the Jeremy command when some people keep using it. Patine, you definitely do, because that would be very useful when you win Fall Guys. And Sam Linder also hates time changes both ways, and Patikin agrees, screw time changes. So say we all. It's just me yelling at clouds. I mean, it's just I don't have anything constructive to add to the conversation. So instead, what we're gonna do is go find somebody fun to raid. This was a big change from the two previous episodes where we had the open world and multiple different missions. This was a very linear sequence with a little bit of side branching and some new challenges, like having a section where we couldn't use guns at all. It shows the developers stretching their legs a little bit on what their design can handle, or I think more specifically returning to a design from the first game, but it played really well and I enjoyed it bunches. So I continue to have a very good time with The Evil Within 2. That said, no guarantees, but I believe that our next stream will be an altogether different game, and fear not that we will be back for The Evil Within 2. Maybe we'll interleave them evenly or even unevenly, but this is not the only sort of spooky typey horror game that we'd like to play during the month of October, or at least start during October. So I hope that you will join us all. When will that occur? Possibly as early as tomorrow afternoon if we have a chance to stream before Frightening Fridays with twitch.tv/morethanamia, but I think that Saturday is a little bit more likely. So one way or the other, we will see you again. That said, thank you guys so much for hanging out. Let's go find somebody to raid, and until next time, thank you so much, and I hope you have a great night.